Greetings to my fellow book lovers out there. Thank you once again for watching Shelf Life Book Reviews online, where I present to you, the faithful reader, a book that I very highly recommend. And today is a nonfiction book. It's Toxic: Women, Fame, and the Tabloid 2000'S by Sarah Ditum. This is published by Abrams Press. It retails for $35 and it has 325 pages. This is a very interesting book. It looks back at, the early 2000s. Take a trip back in your little time machines to when the internet was really just getting off the ground, and there were a lot of stars that were also getting off the ground as well too. One of the people mentioned in the book, and there are 9 women mentioned in the book, and I will say they are Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, Janet Jackson, Amy Winehouse, Lindsay Lohan, Chyna, Aaliyah, Jennifer Anniston, and Kim Kardashian. He starts with Britney Spears. Whoops, I did it again. And he talks about how she went from, it's like innocence, and she was part of the new Mickey Mouse Club, and then the press kept hounding her. And she was given question after embarrassing questions about such things as her virginity, and she really was persecuted. It was almost like stalkers when the photographers went crazy. And many of the other women noted in the book had issues with photographers who were following them. And the author uses the term the upskirt decade, because photographers wanted to catch most of these women in the most unflattering of photographs. If it showed up their skirt or whether down their tops, everything was fair game. And the press really hounded these people, but the photographers, if they got the picture, they got the big bucks. And great pictures, scandalous pictures of celebrities always brought ratings to television shows. It sold magazines, it sold newspapers. So technically what we see in this book are what these famous people went through. Paris Hilton as well. She went through her own traumas and dramas, as at one time her parents even sent her to this, was almost like a concentration camp. They came in the middle of the night and people pulled her out of the house and took her to this. It was like a cult. And both Britney and Paris Hilton have written books where they mentioned things like that went on in their lives, the horrible things. And but perhaps the most curious chapter in the book is about Chyna. She was a former WWF, now WWE, wrestler. Her real name is Joni Lauer. And they didn't really know what to do with her. They said she wasn't the best wrestler for pure wrestling skills. She was at the Killer Kowalski's wrestling school. Those who go back into the 60s, 70s, and 80s remember Killer Kowalski. He was a real tough guy, and he helped train her. And they didn't know because Chyna sort of she sounded like a man and she looked like a man. In fact, many people thought that she was a he. But she did pose for Playboy. And it's a fascinating chapter, really in depth. I'm a wrestling fan, so I enjoy the chapter. I won't say it's the best chapter in the book, but it was very informative. Each chapter looks at the celebrities and their own hells that they went through. Amy Winehouse, for example, a very talented singer who unfortunately was a victim to drugs, and she did overdose. And other people are, basically they love the spotlight. Kim Kardashian, the Kardashian family, started a whole new type of culture in the media, and they became media darlings. Everybody had to photograph one of the Kardashians, all of the Kardashians. So technically the book looks at 9 famous people from the early 2000s, including Jennifer Anniston. But that chapter somehow seems to concentrate more on Brad Pitt. than Jennifer at times, but still, it's a very informative book. If you want to take a little trip back in the time machine to celebrity days and 9 famous people, then you will find the book most interesting. Toxic. If you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Thank you for watching. I'll be back again soon with another video review. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.